It's everyone's favorite subject, sports and balls and playing with balls. We're going to be playing with balls on today's episode of Elstone videos. Well, hello everyone. There are a few, as I mentioned, I'm doing your least favorite topics. What I mentioned to you, what's your least favorite topic, and I'll cover it. I'll talk about it. So, two people said, the next one in line, Heart of Gold and Joshua, both said that they do not like sports. So we're going to cover that. We're going to talk about sports, okay? Sports, playing with balls, all sorts of balls, round balls, oddly shaped balls, using feet, using a whole bunch of different types of things on balls. It's just all about the balls, right? We're talking about balls today. So, yes, let's go ahead and talk about balls. So, I myself, I'm not a sports fan. I don't watch anything sports related. I never have. It's not my thing. Now, I understand that plenty of people are interested in various types of sports. You know, whatever your favorite is, certainly let me know. For me, I've never liked it. That's why when I went to, gym class in school, playing these different sports, I did not like them. I did not like them. I did not. So, didn't like them. Didn't care for them. And if I had to pick, I liked soccer a little bit, or as other countries call it, football. And let's see, what else? Never a fan of basketball. That was not my type of game. If I had a list, if I was the soccer/football, depending on where you're located. But that was pretty much it, I would probably say. I guess because I could I'm much better with my legs, I guess, using strength in my legs as opposed to using arms. It wasn't my thing. I remember what's that one called when there's a net in the center? I think it's volleyball. Yeah, and there's like a net in the center. We went into teams. That one was always pretty fun. But again, that was back in the time that I was had a lot of self-confidence issues with myself. I was very anxious and nervous about stuff, so it was very hard for me to even actually participate well. If I did it now, I would be probably so much better. I would be able to actually participate more and better than I was for sure. But now it's kind of back then it was kind of like, now, let's say, my family, they're, for the most part, they're really not into sports. They don't watch any sports. Now, my grandfather, which he's no longer around, he loved NASCAR. That's, I guess, a sport. You can call it a sport. He liked that. He liked golf. He liked fishing. I guess you call that a sport. I don't want to call that a sport. I think he also watched basketball, boxing. I don't think he ever got into wrestling. Now, I did have a friend who was into wrestling a bit too. So it's just a variety of different things. A variety of different things there. And I remember playing all the video games for all those different types of things. So video game wise, I would probably be more willing to play certain types of video games. Like if it's Mario Golf, I'd be interested in playing that. Or if it's that Kirby's golf course, that Dream, I think it's called Dream Course, I'd be much more willing to play that. Check out Asphodel Gaming. I may play it in the future. Yes, I will, probably. asphodelgaming.com. So I remember in one of the NASCAR, I loved the NASCAR games. Those were fun to play. Never actually watched it, the live races. That was not my thing. But what I liked about about the video games. This is back in PlayStation 1, okay? There was something funny. There was a cheat code. That allowed your car to shoot paintballs. And what's funny about that is when the paintballs would hit the other cars, they would just make them go all over the place. They would just swerve and wreck each other and everything. And that was fun. And I would drive backwards. I would try to smash up the cars as much as I can. I would make the cars, be totaled and need, changes. Like I would put in like an invincibility code, so I would smash into the other car head on, and I would damage them so much that they needed to go into the oh gosh, what's it called? The pit. A pit crew guy. Where they go into that little area. Oh gosh, what's that called? Oh gosh, it's like right on the tip of my tongue. A pit stop. Is that it? The pit stop? I think so. That was fun. And then like wrestling didn't really. I've played a few of those games. Those games are interesting and fun. Boxing, I played a little bit. Golf games, So fishing games, that just was not my thing at all. But it's also funny also regarding the racing. Like we talked about sports, now we're talking about esports, right? Esports, we should talk about that. But yeah, real quick before we get into that about the video games. So regarding like the NASCAR game, there was another NASCAR game that I have. It's called NASCAR Rumble for the PlayStation 1. It's not a NASCAR racing game. No, it's like a parody NASCAR type of racing game where it has NASCAR cars in it, but there's also a lot of other cars in it, and you pick up power. It's almost like a Mario Kart. Mario Kart, right? Where you go around laps and you pick up power-ups, you shoot power-ups off. It's very much like that, just a NASCAR version. And it's so funny. Like, there are these storms and tornadoes you could shoot off, and I would do that, and then there was like this little guy who would be in multiple levels in an outhouse, and if you ran that over, he would say, "Occupied." It's just so funny. Oh, it's just so funny. But anyway, talking about esports, these people who play games professionally, and it's all about, they have announcers for this. I mean, they have announcers where it's competition, and it's all about who can get the most kills and this and that. It's just absolutely crazy. I don't like it. I just find that dumb, in all honesty. This is dumb. So, yeah, it's just it's not my thing. So, yeah, I titled it All About Sports and Esports. That's what we're talking about today. So, yeah, let me know your thoughts if you like sports or esports. I think they're both dumb. So, yeah. I don't play competitively. I just like video games. I don't like actual sports. I like video games. I don't play competitively. Okay, Asphodel Gaming, video games. Doing 3 streams a week, Monday, Tuesday, and Friday over on twitch.tv/Asphodel Gaming. If you have not followed yet, then what the heck are you waiting for? My gosh. Only if you're interested in video games. If you're not interested in video games, yeah. All right, so I'm gonna head off here now. I will leave you with the little kitty.